Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me here today so that we can discuss the adventures of Robin Hood. This is the 1938 version of the story, which stars Errol Flynn in the titular role. And it kind of tells pretty much the bog standard Robin Hood story, right? You know, Robin of Locksley is very upset. The true king is absent. And during that kind of like void of power, we've seen some people come into power that are just really money hungry and power hungry, and they're looking for ways to crush the locals, throw them out of their houses, overtax them, imprison them, whatever they can do, abuse them and exploit them in any way. And Robin Hood's not going to have that. So he's going to try to win over the merry men, build his little militia, then reach out to the larger, get the support and the power of the people behind him, take on the powers that be, and hopefully restore some, order and justice to the greater Sherwood area. So while it doesn't really do anything special as far as like changing the story, it just tells it so well. And I think the Disney animated Robin Hood is probably my favorite version of the story, but I think this one is right up there. I just think this is an incredible story, an incredible take on the story. They get so much right here. I mean, the world building to me is what really sets this movie apart from so many of the other Robin Hood stories. Like the production values are incredible. You have this like sweeping, beautiful Technicolor colors just popping off the screen. I mean, it's just gorgeous stuff. Even like simple sets are just loaded with like little touches and details that make you think this is like a lived-in world instead of a set. The castles kind of feel alive. The action scenes aren't quite as prevalent here as they are in some of the other versions, but when they are here, they're really fun to watch. Like castle-wide sword fights with all kinds of craziness. I mean, just imagine Errol Flynn sword fighting in a castle like that's just flooded with people with swords and wild stuff happening. So you got great set pieces, you got a great cast, you got Errol Flynn, Basil Rathbone, Olivia de Havilland looks amazing in this movie. Alan Hale, Michael Curtiz directs. Like, this is just an incredible movie. And again, it's just like the attention to detail and the world building and the aesthetic to to get the vibe right, to get the atmosphere right. Like, I really appreciate it. I know it doesn't matter to everybody, but like, I just think when you have that attention to detail, it really pulls you into the story more. And for me, in this case, I've seen this story, like I've seen this movie several times, but I've seen this story told countless times. But because it's so well told here and the world around it is built so well, like I just get pulled into it like every time. But that's my review for The Adventures of Robin Hood. I think this is a fantastic movie. Definitely give it my highest recommendation. But, just a really nice, timeless piece of like old school Hollywood that in my opinion just gets so much right, tells the story well, looks fantastic, just it's epic. I love this movie, so I definitely give it like a really high recommendation. But that's my review. If you want to check out more, I've got a full playlist right here on YouTube. But until then, thanks for watching this one, and hopefully I'll see you soon.